Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for another episode of True Crime Jesus. This week, we will be discussing convicted sex offender Jerome Weis and the untimely death of his then-girlfriend, Catherine Cole, known as Cat. As well, we will discuss Jerome's potential involvement in the 2017 Delphi murders of Liberty German and Abigail Williams. Due to Jerome's status as a convicted sex offender, he no longer enjoys his right to ambiguity due to Megan's Law. We'll be getting into that later. For now, please remember that Jerome Weis is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Jerome Weis was born November 15, 1995. He is said to look young for his age. Jerome is 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 165 pounds, although his weight is known to fluctuate. Jerome has at least 6 active Facebook accounts and an Instagram account as well. Jerome loves guns. Jerome really loves guns. Guns while cooking breakfast. Guns while cooking dinner. Guns while fishing. And even guns at work. Jerome wears a plate carrier and a tactical chest rig like these. Some wonder if this is what Bridge Guy is wearing under his jacket. This is Jerome's outdoor shooting range. Our story starts around 2013 when Jerome joins the Michael Knight Maverick Dirt Road Street team. Michael Knight is a traveling country rap artist that doesn't tour or play shows. He employs a squadron of young men in a fleet of vans emblazoned with Michael Knight's rock star images. They drive from small town to small town, selling Michael Knight's CDs outside gas stations, convenience stores, and at Walmart parking lots. Ex-employees say they were forced to live by a relentless and exhausting schedule. Workers who didn't meet Michael Knight's daily quota for CD sales report being assaulted by Michael Knight or one of his cronies, and then left behind in a random town without paying them or allowing them to get their belongings. While Jerome was working for them, one of the vans rolled when the driver fell asleep, killing 2 of the passengers, Joseph Underfinger III and Taylor Robert Nixon. I have seen rumors on Facebook falsely stating that Jerome was the driver of the van, but this is untrue. In 2015, Jerome started dating a then 16-year-old Catherine Cole after meeting her online. Jerome was 20 years old. They were in a relationship until her death in February of 2017. Friends of Catherine described Jerome as being very controlling of her. On May 1 of 2016, Jerome videotaped himself having sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl and saves it to his laptop. This would later be his undoing. It is unknown if Kat knew about these activities, but friends say it is highly unlikely. February 13th, 2017, the day of the Delphi murders, Jerome posts this picture to his Instagram. February 14th at 5 a.m. A witness was stopped at a stop sign at this intersection, roughly 4.5 miles north of the Delphi crime scene. At the time, Jerome was living in a trailer up here. The witness saw a truck slowly creeping around this corner. When he looked at the driver of the truck, he noticed the man was covering the bottom half of his face with his hand. Something about the way the driver of this truck was behaving, the witness found very suspicious. Days after that, the witness identified Jerome Weis' truck as being the one he had seen on February 14th, after a picture of it was posted to Facebook regarding Kat's death. At the time, Jerome was a delivery driver for Pizza King, but it was not open 24 hours, so he could not have been delivering pizzas that night. What's interesting is that Jerome was heading away from Delphi and towards his home at this time. Since the witness was driving without a license, he was afraid to tip this to police. After seeing how well Ron Logan was treated for his honesty, his reluctance to come forward is understandable. That day, he posts this bizarre video to Instagram about child abduction.
Excuses to make it right, I can't do, but what I want to ask everyone out there, everyone that has a child, everyone that has a brother or a sister, if your child or your family member was abducted today, if a madman came in, a terrorist came in, abducted your family member or your child, and if I said to you, I can bring your child home, does it matter how I bring them home?
Then he posts this picture of his guns and other weapons. February 21st, 2017. Jerome posts this picture with the caption, New G26. G26 stands for Glock Model 26. This was Jerome's new toy. Jerome also posts this picture of his Glock with the caption, My Other True Love. In the picture, surrounding his Glock, are 8 hollow point bullets. Hollow point bullets expand when they enter soft tissue, so it makes the entry hole larger, which causes more damage, which makes them far more lethal. February 22nd, 2017. Around 5 p.m., Jerome shoots his girlfriend, Catherine Cole, while at his parents' home where they were both living. Jerome initially claimed Catherine was cleaning her gun when it discharged, shooting her in the abdomen. This was also the day the Indiana State Police released the Bridge Guy's audio recording.
We'll find you.
He changed his story and claimed to have tripped while holding his gun when it discharged. Since then, Jerome has maintained Catherine's death was nothing more than an accident. There are many pictures of Jerome using firearms recklessly. The next day, February 23rd, 2017, Jerome receives a lifetime license to carry a handgun. This means that when he shot her, he didn't even have a license. February 28, 2017. Jerome proudly posts his handgun license to his social media. He asks police for the Glock back from detectives that was used to kill Kat. It is disturbing he wants the gun back considering the horrific circumstances. Jerome never apologized to Kat's family for what he did. He just continues to live his life, although nothing had happened. Shortly after the murder, he had a new girlfriend. It's shocking to me that Jerome was able to get a lifetime firearms license after killing his girlfriend with a firearm. Around this time, Jerome got his truck painted. As you can see here, there is a pink pinstripe on the box of the truck. But later on, as you can see here, it's gone. The timing of this paint job can only be described as troubling. April 10th, 2017. Jerome posts a picture of bloody hands with caption, "After the brawl." February 23rd, 2018. A laptop was turned into law enforcement by a friend of Kat's containing the child pornography produced by Jerome. Jerome Weis was charged and convicted on 2 counts of child exploitation. Jerome becomes a registered sex offender for 10 years. He is currently serving a 3-year sentence for these offenses. Megan's Law is the name for a federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement to make information publicly available regarding registered sex offenders. This law was created in response to the murder of Megan Kanka. Megan Kanka was a cute 7-year-old girl that was raped and murdered by her neighbor, Jesse Timendakis. Megan's family was unaware that their neighbor was a violent repeat sex offender. The family demanded change, and Megan's Law was enacted as a subsection of the Jacob Wetterling Crimes Against Children and Sexually Violent Offender Registration Act of 1994. Other states followed suit after that. For those of you who want to support finding justice for Kat Cole, there is a Facebook group called Justice for Kat that I will be linking in the description of this video. I am currently working on a Freedom of Information Act request to get my hands on the police and forensic reports in this case. I will make an update video when I do so. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my old subscribers who have been with me since I started this channel 8 months ago. Thank you for all the thoughtful comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. That is all I have time for this week, dear friends.